Hello lovelies, I'm Evermore Sol, and welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. For today's video, we have a pick a card reading that I want to say is a energy reading, but if we want to be technical, there will be predictions for the month of November. This is going to be a little bit different than what you typically see and expect from me. So for today's video, you're going to actually be picking thrice. I have 9 piles, and 3 piles go to 3 different categories. First category is an overall theme of the month of November. The second category will be challenges you are facing in the month of November. And the third category will be blessings. So with that being said, we're simply going to jump into the meditation for the general reading. You chose pile number 1 for the general reading, and this is the message for you. To start off, we have the lovely Queen of Cups. Temperance. The Two of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. So to start off, as you can see, I've moved all the cards upwards so you can get a good idea of how they're looking and things of that nature. So to start off, I want to say that the energy I am sensing and feeling in my spirit at the moment is an energy of restoration. With the Queen of Cups coming out initially, and this Queen of Cups, what's beautiful to me is usually when I think of the Queen of Cups, I really think of this nurturing in ourselves, but as you can see, she is lifting up a vase or a glass, holding her head and the vase up to the skies, and it's like she is asking for essentially spirit to pour into her and to nourish her cup instead. So while I would normally get the image and the feeling that you're going to be restoring yourselves, I see that spirit is coming in to help with your restoration. With the Ten of Swords right here, for quite a few of you, I'm sensing that maybe the month of October was just simply a lot of betrayals that you weren't expecting, a lot of pain, and I'm also hearing neglect for some from people who you thought were always going to be on your side. People you thought would be there to the end, people that you thought were your ride or die, and turns out that they weren't. Turns out that you weren't even expecting this. They took you completely by surprise, and with that, I'm sensing there was an imbalance in you, and spirit is coming to help nourish, help restore, help. I'm also hearing helping you grieve, helping you heal, so we can go back into this restoration of balance. Spirit right now is, they just simply said right now you're on imbalance, and there are a lot of chakras blocked, specifically root chakra and heart chakra, and for some your throat chakra as well. And they're saying that your heart chakra being blocked is influencing your throat chakra being blocked, because some of you are feeling like you can't express your emotions. Some of you are saying, at this point, I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't know who to have faith in anymore. I don't know what step I'm supposed to take next. For some, I'm hearing that this betrayal or these betrayals were so detrimental that they kind of threw things for a loop. Your plans are now out of whack, where you don't know what your next step should be. This betrayal could have came, I'm hearing, 2 things: from a lover that you thought will be a life partner, or from someone, I'm hearing, who you were going to essentially be roommates, or I'm hearing they may even have been or going to be, for some of you, your maid of honor or your best man. Either way, this relationship was very foundational there's very, not foundational, I don't think that's a word, fundamental, there we go, they're very fundamental for your next step in life. And with this now falling through the cracks, you're left scratching your head, wondering what to do and where to go. And what Spirit is emphasizing, that this is not a time of wondering and of next step and, oh, I have to figure this out. This, I'm hearing, is a time of stillness for a lot of you. It's a time of simply being. It's a time of grieving. It's a time of healing. I feel like for all of my pals, even though I didn't mention this, November is going to be, the overall theme is going to be a time of healing for a lot of us. And I'm feeling that with you as well. Again, Queen of Cups coming through, really emphasizing Spirit pouring into you. They're really emphasizing if you are a magic worker or a root worker, or you like spell candles or things of that nature. Or maybe journaling is the way you work your magic. Right now, Spirit is really emphasizing to work your magic, and I'm hearing using and focusing on healing, and really using and focusing on using the element of water. Water is such a healing element. It is crazy how healing water is, when it can also be so destructive. But with that being said, the reason I'm saying water, right here, there is water behind her. Also, with the other cards as well, Ten of Swords, it's water in the background. I'm specifically hearing go to a river if you can. I'm specifically hearing river. We also have the Two of Swords with water in the background as well. Also, with this moon in the background. Spirit is emphasizing this to me. These are going to be some things that will greatly help you in the month of November as you're going through this deep healing process. Spiritual baths, going to the river and releasing. Here's the thing. If you're working candle or jar magic, releasing the jar into the river flowing away from you. If it is safe and possible for you to do so. What I like to do when I journal and I'm releasing is to burn it. Taking the ashes of what you wrote, releasing it into the river. Spirit is really emphasizing a river, not a lake, ocean, a pond. Really emphasizing river, because the current is going to be very, very important for you all. The current is very, very important. They're emphasizing the current must be flowing away from you. You want the energy to be flowing away, not towards you, because you don't want to bring those energies back in. I'm also hearing you don't want to bring those people back into your life. So with that being said, I also want to talk about these tokens, because, and I mentioned this on my Instagram, even if you don't follow me, I'm going to talk about it anyway, how when you heal, essentially you're opening yourself up for more blessings, more abundance, more opportunities into your life, because when you're not healing, you can be so focused on the past pain and trauma that you will do a lot of projection onto people, onto expectations, onto scenarios, because you haven't released that previous energy yet. So with you, I'm seeing as you move through and you focus on your healing, you allow Spirit to come in to help you heal, help you grieve, help you restore. You're unblocking your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and your root chakra. Realigning with being able to trust people and being able to express your emotions. It's going to help you. Ace of Spades is the luckiest card that you can have. It's one of the best cards you can have. It's going to be a lucky time for you. You also have the crown and the trophy. This is what they want to emphasize. This wasn't in vain. This was allowing you to clear out the things that didn't serve you, that were essentially blocking you. This was to, I'm seeing this great divide, kind of like when, if you watch the movie when Moses parted, oh, don't quote me on what it is. Was it a river? Don't quote me. I'm rusty when it comes to the Bible. But parting, just that parting and just moving everything away so you can walk forward right to your destination. That's essentially what was going on and why things were seeming so chaotic. So November is all about releasing the old in order to move towards the new and to move towards your future. So with that being said, this is the reading for those that chose pile number 1 for the general reading. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you check out the rest of the piles. Bye. So for those of you that chose pile number 2 for the general reading, this is going to be the reading for you. So let's just jump straight into it. Starting off, we have the lovely Fool. I'll just give you a moment to take in this beautiful imagery. We also have the Six of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. And last but not least, the Three of Wands. So I'm very, very excited for this pile. So for my number 2s, this is why I'm excited for you. Okay, let's just jump straight into it. First and foremost, as I was shuffling the cards, looking through the imagery, I am getting the feeling that a lot of you are going to be traveling in the month of November. And you're going to be traveling, I'm hearing, to different destinations that you've never been to before. I'm hearing new countries that you've never been to before, specifically islands or the beaches of these countries. The reason I'm saying cruise and I'm getting that energy of travel, Three of Wands, which is, usually talking about embarking onto the next step or the next phase. The Fool, which is all about, new experiences and things you've never done before. The Six of Swords, really just talking about leaving things in the past. I'm also hearing for some of you, if it's not a cruise, you may also be moving overseas, they just said. But what's sticking out to me is the boat in the back and the Two of Pentacles. The boat in the back and the Three of Wands. And of course, the boat and the Six of Swords. So I see a lot of overseas travel or overseas move for you all to some type of coastal town or coastal beach. Oh, there's an island that just came to my mind. I can't remember the name of it. It's a Spanish island. And from what I remember, it doesn't have a huge population, but either that, I'm also hearing Spain for quite a few people. Just a coastal town for a lot of you in a foreign country, or an island if it's not a coastal town, an actual island like Costa Rica or Jamaica or something in the Caribbean, or something I'm hearing over on the what side of Europe is that? Is that the west side of Europe? I think it's the west. Either way, that's kind of the gist of what I'm getting for your main theme. I'm seeing that this travel, this move is going to be very, very beneficial for a lot of you. I'm hearing allowing you to explore life, and I'm also hearing specifically a way of living that you weren't able to in your home country because of your family. I'm hearing specifically being able to express your sexuality. I'm hearing being able to express your authenticity, your true self, especially if you're leaving like a very strict religious family that wasn't accepting of you being different, not in sexuality terms, but maybe different beliefs, or you just move through life in a different way. You dressed differently, you spoke differently, and there were just things that you wanted to try in life, and you felt so locked down being, surrounded by your family, and then being so judgmental and so closed-minded that you're going to finally be able to live in a way you've never been able to do. You're going to have freedom you've never been able to have before. For, again, those of you who are expressing your sexuality, or those of you who are just finally expressing your true self. And I'm seeing this is going to be bringing you a lot of joy. You're also going to be finding, I'm hearing balance, especially with the Two of Pentacles, which I didn't know why it was there for a while, but what Spirit just said is that although your family caused you a lot of pain for not really being accepting of who you are. I'm hearing it wasn't everyone. I'm really getting the deep sense that for some of you it was your mom or your mother figure, a woman in your life, in your family, who did give you the chance to be yourselves, who was, even if they weren't fully accepting, they were trying their hardest because they love you so much. And I'm seeing that it's going to be this balance of breaking free, but also trying to keep that connection with that person, because the person that is very accepting of you, of your true self, is unfortunately I'm hearing either married or tied to someone in your family who is not. And it's just going to be hard because you're going to be trying to maintain this connection, but it's going to be very difficult because I'm hearing as you're on a phone call or a Zoom or Skype or FaceTime, this person may come in the background and try to belittle you and try to tear you down and things of that nature. And so it's going to be finding this balance of how can I really truly enjoy my newfound freedom in this new place that I'm at. I finally broke away. I'm finally free. How can I fully express it while also maintaining this connection with this person who is so important, true to me? Ooh. That last bit was mainly channeling. So yeah, that is the message for my number twos. I'm not going to make them super long because you're going to be choosing Thrice. So if you enjoyed this reading, make sure you like, make sure you comment if it resonated, and also subscribe. And make sure you tune in to the other two categories. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. So for those of you that chose pile number 3 for the general reading, this is the reading for you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First and foremost, we have Hierophant. The Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. So I'll be honest, I'm sensing a lot of heavy Capricorn energy. No, not because I see a lot of pentacles, which is in regards to money usually. Why I'm seeing Capricorn energy, because for this group, November is really going to be a month of, I'm hearing, putting your plans into action. I see this group being very practical in the month of November. I see you really taking your time, not being sporadic, not rushing anything, really taking your time, I'm hearing, to execute your plans carefully. Keyword, carefully. I see that a lot of you are taking the time to really leave. It's not even about habits. It's more so about your previous mentality behind. I'm hearing that you've been discovering a lot of truth to life that you didn't either understand, know, or believe beforehand. The Eight of Cups, I'm sensing that a lot of you held on to beliefs and mindsets that did not serve you. You knew they weren't true, but you kept them because if you essentially chose to finally accept the truth, that would have mean that you were willingly ignoring the truth, and that really held you back, I'm hearing, for a long time. And there's a couple of things that's coming up with this. I'm hearing scarcity mindset for some, but for other people, this is a little tough one. Essentially feeling like healing and believing in healing and believing in therapy and seeking help was showing weakness. I know it's odd because we have so much Pentacle energy going on, but Pentacles to me doesn't just refer to money, it refers to the element of Earth itself. Earth is grounding, Earth is stability. And when you're not leaning into seeking help, getting healing. You become very imbalanced and very, very unstable. And with this group, I see it being a focus on restoring balance, more so restoring stability in your life with your emotions, with your habits, with your mindsets. I'm hearing easing up the anxiety I felt for so long, easing up the pain from the trauma I've held in for so long, allowing my tears to release, allowing myself to heal, allowing myself to know and to believe that the things that I've experienced, they weren't normal and they didn't have to be normalized. I feel like growing up, a lot of you weren't even given the opportunity to process some of the experiences you've had in life. You were just expected to instantly be over it. And for a long time, you thought that's how life is. You don't express your emotions, you don't talk about your experiences, you just keep going and you move on with it. But I'm seeing you're leaving that mentality behind. You're allowing yourself to heal. You're allowing yourself to sit down and reflect and process and work through the things you have been through. This is going to be a very, very transformative month for a lot of you, because you're going to be leaving November as if you're a brand new person, because in some way, shape, and form you are. And this is going to open up so many doors for you, for finally allowing yourself to heal, finally allowing yourself to really be reflecting, processing. And the reason I say really be is because now you'll be expressing your emotions. You'll be talking about your experiences. They won't, I'm hearing, be this brick wall that's in front of you and everyone else. That was a deep message. So this was the reading for my number 3s. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out the other categories. Bye. So for those of you that chose pile number 2 for the challenges, this is the reading for you, and it's going to be a little quick because you only got 2 cards. We have Moon Emotions. Oh boy. And we have 11th House Community, and since we're referring to challenges, I know where this is going. I see some of you are having a hard time expressing, conveying your emotions to your community at the moment. I see, yes I do, I see and hear someone sitting in the darkness and this empty room, just feeling like no one understands them. And that's kind of going to be the challenge for you. But I see the reason no one understands you at the moment is because no one is digging as deep as you into learning about themselves. For me, really, Scorpio season has always been a time of deep reflection. So probably because I'm a Scorpio, and I'm feeling that some of you may be Scorpios as well, or have a strong Scorpio placement in your 4th house, in your moon, and also probably in your 12th house. It doesn't have to be, but take that as a sign if that is the case. And I'm seeing that you just feel so misunderstood and you just want people to understand you, but it's like they can't. And again, they can't because they're not digging as deep as you are to understand and process their emotions. So a challenge for you is going to be people not relating to how you're feeling, and also not relating because you're also wondering why people aren't digging as deep as you. I'm hearing that surface level conversations in the month of November are going to be the bane of your existence if you're not having some deep philosophical conversation, or just some deep conversation regarding, I'm hearing, past experiences, as odd as it may sound, experiences surrounding trauma, because yeah, you're really doing that deep digging with this group. But if you're not having those deep conversations with someone that can like go on for hours and hours on end, It's really not going to be your forte, and I'm saying going to be a pet peeve and an annoyance for you. So your challenge this month is regarding your deep emotions, but what Spirit wants me to convey to you, lovely, is that it's okay if everyone else isn't on the same frequency as you in regards to understanding and processing their emotions. They're also saying that some of you may be empaths, so you're very, very good at processing emotions, and they just want you to accept that everyone won't be how you are with their emotions. And they're also saying to not force healing onto someone else and to allow them to go through their journey as they should, and allow them to have whatever strength it is, and to allow them to just be them. And this may be a good time for you to just go into hermit mode. So with that being said, this was the reading for my number 2s. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, and to tune in to the last category. Bye. So those of you that chose pile number 3 for challenges, this is going to be the reading for you. So let's jump into it. 8th house, transformation. Earth, lessons. I love how this deck includes Earth. Most decks, when it comes to astrology, it ignores Earth. Taurus, the connoisseur. As I was shuffling, the challenge is for you is going to be finances. I'm hearing there's going to be some unexpected financial loss. So be prepared. Don't panic or anything, but just you may want to be careful with your spending in the month of November, because there's going to be, I'm hearing, either a car breaking down, unexpected health or vet bill. Thankfully, no lawsuit. They're saying there's not going to be a lawsuit, so at least you don't have that going. But your challenge is going to be regarding an unexpected financial dent, essentially in the month of November. And again, really the only way you can really prepare for this is just being mindful of your spending. And now, as you watch this, well, I'll be uploading this on November 1st. So I guess just be mindful of your spending in the month of November. Super, super quick challenge, I know, but very, very simple. Please be happy that it's just an unexpected financial challenge and not something else that could, really throw a whirlwind, like a betrayal or anything of that nature. So with that being said, yeah, I know, super short, I know, but that's the only thing that Spirit is conveying, is to save up wisely, and be prepared for something either breaking down or, possibly you also breaking something, and having to pay for a hospital bill. So with that being said, that was the quick little reading for my number 3s. I would do the whole if you enjoyed it, but I know you didn't. So let's just go ahead and jump into the category of blessings. So if you chose number 1 for your blessings, this is the reading for you. 2 cards. Sekhmet, the wounded healer, and Iset, surrender. So some of you, I heard immediately, are wondering, like, what the heck does healing, how is that a freaking blessing? And I'm also hearing some of you may also be irritated because you may have been the group in the general reading that chose the one that's focused on healing. But healing is a blessing. Again, I'm going to repeat the same message. When you heal, you are really, really opening so many doors in your life. So many doors of abundance. So many doors, I'm hearing, of love, of prosperity, of wealth, of just peace. Peace in and of itself is a blessing. And I think a lot of us don't realize it because a lot of us don't experience like true peace in our lives. But that is something that Spirit is conveying. This is what they're saying. You don't even understand how much healing is going to transform your life. You don't even understand how much taking the time to surrender, to just healing all of these old wounds and scars, I'm hearing, that have been picked at. They've been picked at slowly but surely. They've been picked at because when triggers arise, instead of processing them, instead of acknowledging them and realizing that the wound needs some salve and it needs to be healed, you allowed it to fester, and these wounds have now become infected. By not healing, you are choosing for doors and blockages to remain. And I'm going to read the little I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I think it's excerpt, but don't quote me. I'm not. English is my first language, but it's not my best. Since this book is new, I'm going to read just a little snippet for segment. It says, heal thyself. Everyone get to your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. That's the thing. When you don't heal, you're essentially putting yourself last, because instead of choosing to essentially restore yourself, to give yourself the best version of yourself, and therefore have the best version of yourself to move through life, therefore getting the best out of life. If you choose to ignore that, you block things. They want you to surrender to the healing process, because in the long run, this is what's going to bring you that success. This is what's going to bring you that abundance, that wealth, that happiness, that love that you read about in books. So the blessing for you is surrendering, finally acknowledging that there is work that needs to be done. And again, it's a blessing, because watch. Just simply watch. Once you do, watch how your life transforms. Watch how you transform. And watch as all I'm hearing, the river of blessings that's going to simply flow into your life. Watch and wait. And if you don't believe me, when you're done watching this, go and write down how your life looks right now. Go on a healing journey. Go on your healing journey. And then after you have progressed, you can never be done with healing. After you have progressed through your journey, then I want you to write it down and compare and contrast the two. So with that being said, I know you enjoyed it, or you will enjoy it in the future, even if you didn't at this moment. But if you do feel called, comment, letting me know if it resonates. Come back later, letting me know how much your life has transformed. And subscribe if you want to see more. Bye. So if you chose pile number 2 for your blessings, let's see what's in store for you. Bukumbu, maybe, so forgiveness. Soche, grounding. Similar. Again, healing is the theme. I've said this in a couple individuals, but healing is the theme for November for most of us. So, soul forgiveness. How is forgiving someone a blessing? Because when you forgive someone, you can finally move forward. When you forgive people, you can finally move forward. You can live your best life. You can release the past. Like releasing the past, having all that weight lifted off of your shoulders is such a blessing. I think we're so used to thinking of blessing as like money or some type of gift that we don't even realize how much of a blessing peace, calm, and tranquility is. And then grounding, to be grounded, to be as unshakable as a mountain, for nothing to disturb your peace of mind. That is a blessing. That is the blessing coming towards you, and you will get this grounding, this sense of stability and security. And I'm hearing, most importantly, safety for you. Most importantly, safety for a lot of you, because I'm hearing for number 2s, there's been a lot of moments in your life where you did not feel safe. Part of it was during childhood, I'm hearing for you. What is standing out is the soul forgiveness. And let's let me go refer to the book. This is a newer deck, a little bit more complex. Complex just because I'm not used to these deities and goddesses. But let me read a quick little excerpt or paragraph for them. I still don't know how to pronounce what I'm trying to pronounce. The guidance for Mukumu. Who do you need to forgive? Let it go and reclaim yourself. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom from you. For you. From you. As I said, it's a gift. And what's sticking out to me is it says, unforgiveness colors your world with lack, mistrust, and resentment. You start to see everything through victim-colored glasses. But forgiveness does not have to include reconciliation. Start with self-forgiveness. Say it loud, I forgive myself with love. Goddess declaration, I forgive and free myself. I forgive and free others. That's the thing. You don't want to be looking through everything with a victim mentality. You want to be looking through everything as a champion in life, as a warrior in life, because that's what you are. I'm going to read number 3 because the message is coming through. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Embodiment. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your grounding. Your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try everything, connecting your feet to soil. Free riding, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding. Goddess declaration, I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. Woo. Look, y'all. Releasing, forgiving, that is the key towards improving your life. So many of us, we want more. We want more, we want better, we want to do better, but we get so stuck because why do I keep falling into the same old habits? Because we don't fully release and process and forgive from the past. That is why we struggle so much. And for November, I see you releasing the struggle because you're going to be taking the time. If you enjoyed, if it resonated, comment down below. Comment down below in the future if you have an update on how things have changed for you. That being said, like, subscribe if you want to see more, share if you want to share the message. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. For those of you that chose pile number 3 for your blessings, let's jump into it. We have Yamaya Awakening, and I cannot pronounce this, so Kanyat maybe Scarcity. I'm going to be referring to the book. It's this deck. It's a little bit different for me because I'm not used to working with the energies and the deities, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So for Sokliant, first and foremost, we have you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Goddess declaration, my blessings always overflow in Yamaya, Yamaya, Yamaya. Awakening. Wake up, awaken now to your true self. Or those tears of joy or sorrow, let them out. Yamoya swallows your tears. Embodiment, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The Goddess declaration is, I'm receiving and radiating love. Your blessing is acknowledging the universal truth of abundance. Acknowledging the universal truth of you can never ask for too much. You can never be too much. You're going to be seeing how life truly is. You're going to be reaching for the stars, I'm hearing from my number 3s. Reaching for the stars and touching them. That is the thing, touching them. For number 3s, I'm hearing this is what you need to do. What you are trying to manifest in the month of November, you need to write it down now. Now, go grab the pen and paper and write it down now. You need to do rituals that will allow you to attract what you want to attract. Whether that be a candle or spell magic, a jar, whether that be baths. Figure out how it is you work your mojo. Whether that is just scripting, they are emphasizing to work your magic. Because in the month of November, what you speak and what you request is exactly what's going to happen because of this universal truth that you are coming into awareness of. From my number 3s, your blessing is you are attracting your blessings. You know, you're attracting what it is you want because you're waking up to this truth and you're following through. That's the thing, you got to follow through. You got to follow through what I'm telling you. If you don't follow through, then it's not going to happen. Follow through. Don't forget to do the work. So with that being said, this was the reading for my number 3s. If you enjoyed, if it resonates, leave a comment. If you have an update in the month of November, edit or leave another comment, letting me know how it goes and flows for you. With that being said, this is the reading for you. If you enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And peace.